Hello everyone, we're getting started here. Welcome guys. Hopefully you guys are having a good night. We'll let everybody jump on. If you're new to my scope, just introduce yourself, let me know where you're from. I'd love to give you a shout out. We're going to be talking about some positive thinking and being mindful of where your focus is and where your energy is going. So welcome, hopefully you guys are having a good night. And so grateful to have you guys here. Hello. Remind me of your name, Essentially Hooked. I know it, like it's on the tip of my tongue, but I'm totally drawing a blank right now. I'm still trying, I'm so out of the loop on everything. It's so bad. This week has been so hard trying to get back in the swing of things. And hey, Bethany. It's just, oh my gosh, I'm just stumbling. It's so bad. So I just wanted to do a few quick thoughts tonight before I head off to bed. But let me introduce myself real quick. I am Kim. Thank you. I'm new. Hey, Chantel. Hey, Mom. My mom's on here tonight, so I better give some good stuff here. So my name is Nicole Vincent. I am... Hey, how are you guys doing? So my name is Nicole Vincent, and I am a network marketing professional. I am a mom of 4. I'm a holistic health coach, and I just am really passionate about the power of thought and the power of intention, and it's what I've learned in the past few years of my life, how important it is, and I like to pass that along to you guys. So hopefully you guys can be a little bit further ahead on the learning curve than I am. So the title of this scope is where the focus goes, energy flows. And that's not my catchphrase. I can't give any credit for that or take any credit for that, but it is so true. And I see a lot of things, on social media, on the internet, and we all know these people, right, that they share all these horrific stories of terrible things that have happened to different people, and this is so awful and the world's ending. And what happens when we focus, and I'm not trying to be negative on or ignorant on what is happening, be informed. But when we perpetuate negativity and when we perpetuate and give attention to things that are of a negative nature, it's contagious in a bad way. And so I heard this analogy one time. Imagine you're on a walk, and a big dog has pooped on the grass, okay? And you're taking a walk, and you say, "Oh, it's a pile of poop," right? And you keep on going, right? We don't give it any attention. You're like, "Yep, that's poop. I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to make sure I don't step in it." Well, what happens if a couple people, maybe 3 or 4, have decided to kind of congregate around the pile, and they're saying, I think that's poop, but I'm not sure. Maybe what did that dog eat? It looks like he maybe swallowed Lego or something. And they're all congregating and they're focusing on this, and they focus on that. And all of a sudden, you've got this whole crowd like, oh, what are we looking at? What's going on here? What's going on? And then you finally wedge your way to the middle of the pile, and it's a pile of poop, okay? So you wasted a bunch of energy trying to figure out what was going on. Hello from Trinidad and Tobago. And you're focusing on, it's a pile of poop. Same thing with negativity, guys. If you're passing around negative articles or negative news stories or negative things like that on social media, you're talking about negative things with your friends, that is what's going to get amplified, and that's what's going to get magnified. Same thing in your business. If you are, if you are focusing on all your negative aspects, maybe you have some character traits that aren't your favorite. Maybe you're thinking, oh, I'm so messy, or I'm so disorganized, or I'm so ADD or whatever. And if you're focusing on that, that's what's going to get magnified. Now, do we just ignore those and go on our happy way? No, we can say, yep, you know what? I am messy, and I'm going to let that go, and I'm going to work on focusing on other things in my life. And so I'm going through a really cool camp right now called Belief Breakthrough. And it's a thought training thing, so you can train your thoughts on getting through those limiting beliefs. We all have those. If you've never heard the term limiting beliefs before, this is something that it's what trips you up in life. It's those little voices inside your head that tell you you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're not beautiful, you're not smart, you're not worthy of money, just all these different things that we can believe about ourselves, right? And they limit us. They put a limit on what we allow ourselves to accomplish. And once we recognize them and call it for what it is, and get it out of there and start focusing on what we want to accomplish, who we want to be, then you give that energy, you give that positive energy and positive focus, and that's able to amplify. So through this count that I'm working on, this program, we wrote down 25 limiting beliefs, and I've done a lot of work on this already. So mine were, hey, I'm messy, I'm not focused, I'm busy, things like this. And we had to come up with a proclamation, a statement that is who we want to become, who we want to be, and where we want to end up. Okay, so the proclamation that I came up with, because these are things that I want to amplify that I feel that I'm not super strong in, is I am a spiritually attuned, nurturing, intentional woman manifesting miracles daily in my life now. And it is something that is so important to do now. I can't just say that day in and day out and have it posted all over my house and magically, boom, I'm going to be that person. Now, am I going to be a little bit closer than I was if I didn't have it running in my mind and reading it? Yes, I'll be a little bit closer, but I have to take conscious steps to be there. So today I was conscious to be a little bit more nurturing. I'm not super nurturing. I'm not a big snuggler and cuddler with my kids, and I get distracted by my phone a lot, and I've got so many other things going on. And so today I was very mindful to be present with my children. So I snuggled with on the couch with my daughter for a little bit, and I spent some time with Grandpa. We have Grandpa living with us. So I spent some time with him, and I spent some time with my teenager going to orientation. So I was mindful about that. I decided to make choices that would put me into that position of being more nurturing. And it doesn't really come supernatural to me, so I'm working on it, but it's on my radar. So tonight I want to leave you with this thought, guys. Where is your focus going? What are you magnifying? If you had a magnifying glass in your hand and it's going around on your thoughts, what is it going to be magnifying? Is it going to be magnifying a big pile of poop, negativity, yucky, nasty things? Or is it going to be magnifying something beautiful? And even if you don't feel like you might have that beauty in your life, and I don't mean just physical beauty, I mean just that inner beauty, child of God beauty. If it's not magnifying that, and have that hope that that's there, because I can tell you right now that it is there. I know that you are a child of God. You do have divine in you, and you do have beauty and worth in you just because of who you are. And if you don't believe that yet, take a little bit of my belief in you and let that magnify. And just imagine yourself, guys, as you're going through your day, as you're going through your business, your life, your work, whatever. Imagine a magnifying glass and your thoughts and how that's going to be magnified. So just be mindful about where your focus is going and make sure it's where you want it to be. And I can promise you that you're going to get what you look for. So if you're wanting to magnify negativity, that's going to be magnified, guys. If you give focus to that, that's what's going to be magnified. And that's something that's in this life, you get what you're looking for. So look for positivity, look for beauty, look for goodness, and that's what you're going to find. And so I leave that with you guys tonight. I hope you guys have a fabulous evening. I'm trying to be regular on scoping. So, oh, glad you needed it, Brandy. I'm going to try and be a little bit more regular on scoping. I'm going to try and do it at least, during the week. I'm hoping for 3 to 4 times during the week. So feel free to share me with your followers. If you're not already following me, make sure you click on the little guy down there and follow me. And we'll be talking positive thoughts, business strategy. We'll be thinking about, I'll be talking some oils as well. I have to be real careful and compliant. So as much as I would love to tell you, I've got a lot of oil knowledge in this head, I have to be super careful about how I share that. So anyway, have a great night, guys. So grateful for each and every one of you. Have a great one. Bye-bye.